Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston City FC Soccer. We are live here in Lawrence, Massachusetts at the Veteran Memorial Stadium. My name is Rafael Fraga. I'm here today with my good friend Victor Oliveira. How are you doing, Victor?
How's it going, Rafa? I'm excited for some soccer tonight, baby.
That's right. Our inaugural season at USL2, our first game of the season, and we are happy to bring this to you live over here from Lawrence. We apologize for the delay. There's been a little bit of a delay here due to some issues leading up to this game, but the teams are getting ready to go on the pitch, and we will have game starting very soon, very shortly, and we welcome you guys over here today. We can start with a little bit of an explanation. We've been with NPSL for a couple of years, and today we start this new journey with USL2, hoping to be a great game. Our team led by our new head coach, João Garcia, for this League 2 game, and we're hoping to start off with a win, hoping to start that journey for promotion with a victory today.
That's right, Rafa. And USL2, they've been around since 1995. Now, this is a league with 113 teams, 4 conferences, and 16 divisions. Boston City is making their first start in the USL2 league tonight, and they are hungry, and the Lions are roaring. I can hear it from here.
Right, first game of the season, Boston City, Western Mass Pioneers. We're hoping to kick off with a win, like I said. We got a couple of minutes till kickoff. I wanted to break it down with the lineups for the match, starting with our home team, the Lions, coached by João Garcia, with us assistants Roberto Mazzinghi and Manuel Perez. The lineup is as follows. On goal, we have number 1, Nick Zardo. A line of 4 on defense, Ben Manugian, Aru Chuka, Kevin Herrera, and Fernando Sanfelice. And midfield, a line of 4, Gustavo Braga, Guilherme Silva, Marcelo Dominguez, Michael Maia, João Gabriel Cardoso, and Paulo Jr. Those are the Lions for our first game with USL. The Pioneers are lined up with the following in numerical order. We have Lucas Morales Fernandez with number 1, Ben Brewster, Juan Hermoso, Nick Oberach, Lucio Baron, Braudilio Rodriguez, Connor Hicks, Samir, Khalid Rose, Albo, and Basili. Expectations for a good game today. And like I said, let's hope to start off with a win.
Let's do it, baby. And we've had some other matches this week as well. Yesterday, we had Fort Wayne FC beating the Kings Hammer FC. That game was played over at the Mustang Athletic Complex. And we also had a victory from Nona FC over Weston FC. And quite the slate of games today. We have Commonwealth Cardinals versus Christos FC, North Carolina FC versus North Carolina Fusion. We have Florida Elite versus Caledonia SC. So we got plenty of games to keep our eyes on. But of course, we're all worried about the game tonight for the Boston City FC Lions. Oh, I can hear them roaring, and I'm excited.
Yeah, the Lion roars tonight. And here we go. We're going to get started. I'm asking, thank you everybody for joining us on Facebook Live. Please leave your comments. We'll try to shout you guys out as the game goes along. Love to hear you. We have Giovanni Herrera, Angela Garcia, Tiago Villanueva, Guerrero Guerra, Santi Duben, Fabricio Cabral, Nick Cruz, Gabriel Carvalho, everybody on. Whether you're cheering for the Pioneers or for the Lions, we welcome you, and we hope you guys have a good time with us right here at this beautiful stadium, home of the Lawrence Lancers. I live right next door. I've never been here. I'm very happy, Victor.
Hey, I live a little farther from here, but I've heard about this place, never been here. It is a beautiful stadium. It's a real nice facility, fits many people. And I'm really excited for this game to kick off tonight and see what the Lions have in store for us tonight.
Yeah, tonight and for the season. Again, we took a bit of a break there. We had all the issues, of course, of 2020, and we're hoping to start this off on a positive note. Again, new head coach, João Garcia, plenty of experience. I've gotten to know him over the past couple of weeks, past couple of months. Loves the sport. full of knowledge. He's a Flamengo fan from
There we
Brazil,
go.
so
There
we know
we
he
go.
has good taste in soccer team. But we know we're hoping to kick things off right in this beautiful red uniform you see with Boston City. You see the players lined up there for that first picture, a historic picture because it's the first picture the team takes at USL too.
There you go. And we are ready to start history with the correct foot. I promise not to be a homer. Yeah, right. Yes, I will, because I love this squad. And we're going to take over, baby. Let's go.
Right. So, as I said, Boston City would start defending over on the right side with that all red uniform, and the Pioneers in all black on the left. Red and black today, good combination. The teams look great. Everybody's on the pitch, shaking hands with the refs. Let's get this thing going and hope for some good soccer tonight. All right. Couple more chats coming in here. Loren Ollie cheering for number 11. Not sure who that is, but hopefully it's João Gabriel Cardoso from the Lions. Celi Delgado, go Nacho. Ashley Barodi, let's go Pioneers. A lot of Pioneers fans. Like to see that. Delphi Carbono, Cristiane Calduro Lima cheering for the Lions there. Leonardo Batista, all the way from Brazil. I'll translate it because he wrote it in Portuguese. But cheering from Brazil for Gustavo Braga. Gustavo Braga playing with the number 5 today. One of the players we have lots of expectations for. And hopefully we'll get to see some nice goals tonight.
We also have number 43 on the Lions. That is Michael Maya. Not to be confused with Michael Myers.
Well, let's hope he's a killer in front of the net.
Yeah, we could only hope so.
There we go. All right. Players are huddled up, getting ready to start. And hopefully we can get the ball rolling on this one to see some good soccer tonight. The sun has set just about. It was a beautiful blue skies when we first got into the stadium. A little bit of a chilly night here. I could try to bring the weather for you guys, actually, over here in Lawrence.
I think everybody's familiar with New England weather, how it goes. I think we're expecting 80 sometime this week.
Well, it's 58 tonight.
There you go.
There we go, 58, but clear night sky here in Lawrence. Perfect atmosphere. You know, the fans are ready, the teams are ready. And here we go, kickoff. It was just a practice kickoff. All right, I haven't seen that one before.
That was a good one. Got me off guard as well.
I was waiting for the whistle, and when he kicked off, I said, "All right, I guess we're doing things differently today." But no, he didn't have permission yet. All right, here we go. Refs are getting started.
Good practice run.
Good practice run. Yeah, got to make sure that foot was ready. Now, I am just trying to confirm. Number 19 has the captain's armband. And that's Jonathan Inacio. I didn't have him on my lineup, so there must have been a change here. Obina. That's Obina, actually. But I did not have him in my lineup before the game. So we got to check. We'll double check to see who came off while we watch here. But number 19... Obina. I wonder if he's better than Eto.
the famous Obina Emerald than Eto.
Yeah, that's now for the Americans fans. Probably don't understand the joke. For Brazilian fans, there's a very famous Brazilian soccer player played for Flamengo. His name was Obina, and he was famous for a crowd that said he's better than Eto. But there we go. Kickoff going. Obina, by the way, captain's armband, played for Boston City, Brazil. Lots of expectation on him as well. And we have our first free kick of the game. Player down there on the Western Pioneers. I didn't quite see what happened there with him. But the first free kick of the game, number 14, coming down asking for it. He gets it. That's Albo passing it back. The Pioneers start building from their defense. See a high pressure there. Obina's coming at the goalkeeper, forcing the error, makes him get rid of it. Almost a throw-in, save there by Connor Hicks. And here comes the counter by the Pioneers. Number 9 takes it, pushes it over to 19, takes a shot. And it goes over Nick Zardos to the side of him. It's a goal kick. That was the first shot of the game by the Pioneers.
Pioneers had a nice go at it, but Boston City had their defense set, and they were expecting it, and they were ready. They were waiting. Games played about 1 minute. Things are looking kind of good.
Looking good. A nice pressure there by Obina. Big striker. Looks like a very physical striker. And put some pressure on the goalkeeper there and nearly forced the error.
Obina not only played for Boston City in Brazil, he also played for Atlético Mineiro in Brazil.
Look at that. Famous Galo, current Brazilian champions. And here he comes again. Nice stoppage there. Oh, nutmegs him.
There it is.
Pushes it over. Here comes Boston playing out wide. That's Kevin Herrera. Passes it back to Fernando. Chuka has it on the other side. Nice little nutbag there, Obina. Giving his calling card right off the bat, huh?
It's beautiful, man. That's why we love the game. That's why we watch.
That's why we watch. That's right. Beautiful soccer being played here. A couple of quick passes. There's a foul. Clear foul there by number 19 from the Pioneers. Comes in a little late. It looks like it was on João Gabriel Cardoso, who took the fall. And it's a free kick, a dangerous one. This ball's coming in. Coming in hot. And it's Cardoso's going to take the free kick. Let's see who he's looking for in the box.
It'll be interesting to see what he does here. Boston City doesn't have that much height over Western Pioneers. Maybe a set play here.
It's always a danger. Here it comes. Takes it low. Oh, and a shot, and it's in! No, it hit the post! Oh, offside. Offside. Very dangerous play there by the Lions. A low cross. We were expecting it high.
It was a good ball altogether. It deserved to be a goal. He took the shot. The ball went off the crossbar, but when it came back to Boston City, there were offsides.
And I think the offside was after that touch, that heel touch there by the striker. I couldn't see quite who got it. I think it was Michael Maya, but I couldn't quite see it. And it hit the post, the inside of the post. What a great play there. The first attack by the Lions.
It hit the post, Hoffa, and if that was clean, didn't touch anybody, it would have been a beautiful goal.
Yeah, tricky. That's very difficult for the goalkeeper. Throw in for the Lions. Obina again. Ooh. Nice stoppage there by Dominguez, but the Pioneers take it from him. There's Albo again. Hits it back for Brewster. Pressured again, but it's a throw-in for the Pioneers. Brewster's looking to take it. Good game here to get things started.
Things are going really well. Almost 5 minutes played, and Boston City is applying lots of pressure here at the Pioneers' end.
Yeah, that was a dangerous play for each side, and only 4 minutes. So here comes the Pioneers again. A wide pass. Wouldn't go anywhere. The players got a free kick there, complaining for a yellow card. Challenge came in a little bit late by the Lions, but I don't think that was – I don't want to be a homer, but I don't think that was for a yellow card. But
definitely not a yellow. It was a foul. It was a free kick, but not a yellow. Pioneers over here complaining with the ref, but game's going to go on.
Yep. It's part of the game. Pressure the ref a little bit. Here comes Obina with the challenge again, putting some pressure on that back line. Pass out wide. Hicks has it. Poor cross by Hicks. Try to hit it with the first touch. Not much direction. Lots of power. Out of bounds. Goal kick Lions.
And he almost got the field goal.
Doesn't count in soccer. No 3 points.
That's right. That's right.
Here he comes. Lots of pressure on defense there. Lions trying to get out with Herrera. Pushes it forward. Kicks up by the defense. Here's the pressure. Ball going back and forth. Long kick by Guilherme. Obina tried getting under it, but he was offside. Second offside in the game for the Lions.
He was about half a shoulder offsides there, Hoffa. Boston City's very interesting because when they get caught up on their defensive side, they're able to create somewhat of an attacking chance when they clear the ball. But that last attack there, grabbing Obina offsides.
Here comes the Pioneer now on the opposite side. Building out wide. Reverses it over here to the right back. That's Juan Hermoso. Nice steal there by Cardoso. Opens it out wide. Long pass by Dominguez. Can't quite reach it. Cardoso, that is. The Pioneers take it, but Obina's there to intercept the pass. Here comes the Lion. Long shot from far away. Marcelo Dominguez can't quite hit the net.
Beautiful give and go going on with Cardoso. The play was there, the speed was there, but the field just wasn't big enough.
And you can tell the Lions are moving very dangerously. First game of the season, we don't expect them to be that in sync, but you can tell the dangers in Dominguez there, in Obina there, especially in the center. Big physical player, pressuring the defenders. This guy's going to be a challenge to stop.
Hey, these are your Boston City FC Lions. Lions are fast, they're strong, they're physical, and you're in the Lions' den. That's what you're going to get, baby.
Welcome to the den here in Lawrence. Kickoff taken. Wide shot over by the Pioneers, trying to find that long pass. A little cheeky play there by Nick Albaraj. Ends up going for a throw-in Lions. Another throw-in, taking their time, looking for it to go, looking for Obina up front. Clearly playing that target man role with his back to the defenders, with the two players out wide, moving in speed. Well trained.
And it's no surprise here that Boston City always looking for Obina, trying to get him on the ball to get that explosive play and look to create a chance for a goal.
Here comes Albo again. Hicks. Long shot for it again, looking for that long pass. But the defense, the Lions defense, is well posted there. Fernando. Obina comes back to get it. Tries to build that little 1-2 again. Lions have possession. Here comes out wide. Slide challenge. Stays in. Dominguez has it. Building it out from defense. Pioneers try to challenge. He puts it out wide. Can't quite stop it. Is he going to stop it from going out? Nope. Paulo Jr. there playing the ball out wide. Try to get a corner. But it's a goal kick for the Pioneers.
Almost successful, Paulo Jr. enforcing the corner for Boston City, which would be their first of the game. But he had the last touch, and it's going to go out for a Pioneers goal kick.
Lucas Morales Fernandez, the goalkeeper over for the Pioneers. And a couple of our fans watching here, Leonardo Batista, Rodrigo Pereira is asking for hugs for Enzo. Un abraço para Enzo. Rodrigo Pereira, there it is. Darian Rocha, Nail Riadi, Quadsu Tumasi, Michael Keith. Pleasure to have you all joining us here this beautiful night of soccer. Here comes the Lions again. Cardoso puts it out for Herrera's moving it. Tries to get it through. There's a touch there by the Pioneers, I think. No, it's a goal kick. That was Kevin Herrera, the fullback, coming in with the overlap. I thought there was a touch by the Pioneers player, but it was outside already. Goal kick, Pioneers.
Once again, Kevin Herrera and Cardoso, they're going with the give and go. They got speed. They're creating on the left side. Great chances for Boston City with Kevin Herrera and Bruno Cardoso.
Throw in for the Lions. And I just wanted to take a minute here to thank some of our sponsors. Remax, Torcedores.com, Tavern in the Square, Atrium, Red Lions, and La Petite Enfant Montessori School.
Oh, there you go with your French, huh?
Hey, man. We got to have multiple roles here. English, Portuguese, a little bit of French, Spanish.
You do it all.
Got to try. We'll leave it there, though.
It's going to be a free kick for Boston City after a handball from Western Pioneers.
And you can tell, it looks like the Pioneers are kind of giving that pitch there, the defensive side of the pitch, for Boston to kind of build up play. Now they're pressuring. Oh, and they force an error there. Here comes number 19. Moves it out wide. Poor touch there. There was a challenge by Gustavo Braga, And the ball ends up with Nick Zardo.
And the Pioneers haven't been pushing and pressing that much. And it seems like with 11 minutes played, they're going to try to do that now.
Here they come. There's an opening. He's going to take it. Goes into the box. A pressure, the challenge. What a save! Nick Zardo. It's still in. Did it go out? Still in. Nope. Corner kick. What a play there by the Pioneers. And what a save by Big Nick Zardo. Saved it on the reflex with his foot. Pushes it out for a corner kick.
It was a beautiful pass to get that ball in the box. He hesitated with the shot. And when he finally got it off, Big Nick Zardo, our lion, in the net.
Here's the corner kick. And that was number 9. I don't have his name here, so forgive me. But number 9 from Western Pioneers, who put that shot in there. And the corner was taken straight out.
They took the shot, and he also had the header right over the goalpost.
Right over the goalpost. Danger man there, number 9. Here come the Lions. Cardoso. Obina. Try to push it down the middle. Pioneers have it. 4 men over him. Lots of pressure. And he gets a free kick. That was Albo. 4 Lions around Albo.
Hey, these Lions don't play, man. These Lions don't play. They're hungry, they're physical, and they're fast.
Pioneers trying to open it out wide again. Here they come. Building out wide. 3 players on top of him. The ball's down the back. Number 19 again. Nice build. Here comes a cross. It's low. Intercepted by Chuka. And taking it out by the Lions defense. Obina all alone. Looks for the challenge. Gets a touch, but it's out of bounds.
Chuka, 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 Chuka. Our big train in the back. There he is to get that clearance. That was very pivotal. Dangerous play there by the Western Mass Pioneers.
And there you see the graphic. Oh, delayed graphic on my end. My bad. Just thanking Remax again, our sponsors, for today's event. Great night of soccer here in Lawrence. Here come the Pioneers. Building it out defense. You see the Lions pressure a little bit more. Nice little play there by 19. Ball's moving over by Connor Hicks. It goes out, and it's a Lions throw-in. See some objections there by the Pioneers, but nope, she's changed it.
The Pioneers are going to complain, but it was deemed that it was a Boston City throw-in. It's going to stay a Boston City throw-in. It was a clean tackle, and it will stay a Boston City throw-in.
Kevin Herrera here taking his time, taking some steps back. It's going to be a long throw. Obina has it, trying to get it out back. Shoots it forward, intercepted. Here comes the Pioneers. Building out wide. Paulo Jr. there with the pressure. Pioneer ball again out on the wide side. Looking for a cross. You give him time, he ran out of field. Took it too far. He ran out of field there, out of pitch, and it's a throw-in for the Lions.
On the left side again, Pioneers seem like they're liking that attack on the left side. Made his way into the box, but before he got the cross off, the ball was out of bounds for a Boston City goal kick.
And 15 minutes in, we have a nice even match here for the Lions, Victor.
It's an even match. Both teams have had their fair chances in front of the net. But it's an even game here. Boston City trying to pressure. They were pressuring around 10 minutes played, and it seems like Western Mass has awakened. We'll see what this game has in store for us.
And Obina dropping back a lot more now with that target man position, but failing to connect. And here comes the Pioneers again. Number 19, the danger man, pedals it. Tries to get it over. It starts back over with Connor Hicks. They try to go wide again, that flipping over to the other side. It didn't work this time. The Lions seem to have learned, and it's a foul. Marcelo Dominguez there with a free kick, a little bit over midfield.
Lions started to seem a little jittery here in the back. They need to get that ball on the floor, move it on the sides, and try to look for Obina. Obina has been here. He's looking for the ball, but the ball's just not getting to him.
Yeah, we saw in the beginning of the game, he was kind of that lone man up front. Now he's dropping back a little bit more to kind of participate in the build-up. Interesting strategy there by Coach Garcia. Here comes the free kick. It's in the box. Headed back by the defender. And Zardo takes it cleanly.
That'll be no issue for Big Nick Zardo.
Here comes Fernando. Moves it back. Tries the long play. Nice pressure there to Dominguez. Takes it. Here comes the Lions again. Out on the left side this time. Paulo Jr. is stronger. The cross is back. Intercepted. He was looking for João Gabriel Cardoso in the beginning of the box there, but the Pioneers read it well and stopped it. But nice play by Paulo Jr. out wide.
And there's that speed that I was talking about, Rafa. We got Cardoso on the left, we got Kevin Herrera on the left, and we got Paulo Jr. on the right with lots of speed. They need to take advantage of the speed that they have on the edges and get that ball in the middle to Obina.
Yes, that seems to be the strategy working for needing a little more sync between the three men up front.
Sync and creativity.
Yep. Here comes Obina again. Look at that physical play. Forces an error again. Poor pass there by Cardoso. Lions build. Nice interception here by Fernando. Pioneers have a cheeky little play there. Dribbles two guys, loses it. Free kick. That was Cardoso again. Taking on two challenges, getting over him, but taking a free kick in the process.
There he is. He's moving a lot. He's on the left, he's on the right, he's in the middle. Cardoso is all over the field.
Here you go, free. A nice attack by the Pioneers again. Number 19 holds it, very physical. Beats over Dominguez, gets the interception. Whoa, and that's a late challenge. And we're going to have our first card of the game. It's a yellow for João Gabriel Cardoso, the winger.
Yeah, he went for the ball there, Rafa, but unfortunately with 19 minutes played, that was a late tackle, and it's going to be a yellow for Cardoso.
Yeah, I didn't see any bad intent there. It was just a quick, those kind of ricocheting balls back and forth. Cardoso was a little bit late to the challenge, ended up hitting the player. Free kick, dangerous free kick, and we have our first yellow card.
Well applied.
Well applied. Here we go. Danger once again. They've had a couple of these. Let's see how the Lions defend. Everybody in the box except for Cardoso. Ball comes in. Intercepted. Coming back, we see a Cardoso pushing and shoving there. Nothing called. Pioneers take it again. Albo builds it out wide. Ben Manugian with the interception. Obina takes it. Pushes it out. Flips over. Nice save there by Herrera.
Well usage of the field here as Boston City crosses it over from the left side to the right side and now resets to the right.
Yep. Here we go. Nice Boston attack again. Play out wide. Intercepted before it could reach Obina. Herrera has it out wide. Pushes it back, and they build again from defense. Here comes Chuka. Paulo Jr. That's a throw-in for the Lions. We've seen a couple of these deep ones back on their defensive half. Let's see if they can turn a throw-in into an offensive set piece over here.
Yeah, but they got to start creating more on offense. They got to start finding a way to create some more opportunities on offense and try to get to Obina and use his physicality, use his size, and create more chances for that first goal.
He could be here. Dominguez going to come for it. No, it's built way back with Chuka. Aru Chuka. Fernando Sanfeliz has it. The defensive duo with the build-up. trying to control a little bit of possession. Oh, it's a long pass over to no one. Oh, and the goalie gets himself in a little bit of trouble there. Lucas Morales Fernandez. And it's another dangerous throw-in for the Lions. But that could be something to challenge him, huh?
That was nice. That was nice. It was a good look by Chuka, who saw that Bruno Cardoso was advancing into the box, put it in the box, and Lucas Morales was not ready for that.
Throw-in taken. Not sure what the complaints were for there, but it's a goal kick. Is it a goal kick or a foul? I think it's a goal kick.
Stumbled on the ball. He wasn't able to get to it. And it was out for a goal kick.
Yep. And we had Lucio Berron over from the Pioneers. Apparently had a bloody nose there with one of the challenges. He was actually getting treatment on the sidelines. And he just had permission to come back in. Free kick taken, or goal kick taken. Fernando pushes it over. Heads it. Obina. Intercepted again. Here comes the ball. Fernando's there, pushes it right back to Zardo. Back and forth here. Ooh, mistake there by the Pioneers. Didn't cost them, though. Here comes the pressure. Pressure the goalkeeper, seeing if he gets an error. Long pass over. Pioneer ball. Bloody Lucio Beron gets it out wide again. Here comes the danger man in this team, looking for the challenge. Trying to get a spot for a shot. Beron again. Opens out wide. Connor Hicks looking for a cross. There's one player in the box. The Lions are well posted on defense. And forcing the Lions to Pioneers to retreat and start all over again. Here they come. Nice challenge there. Keeps it. Tries to get the pass. Can't get through Chuka. Pioneers ball again. He finds Hicks out wide. Can he stop it? Nice stoppage there with his chest. Looks for the cross. It's a dangerous one. Zardo kick takes it. First time touchback by number 14, Albo. And it's harmlessly out for a goal kick.
It was a nice cross by the Western Mass Pioneers, but it was no challenge, no issue for Big Nick Zardo, Boston goalkeeper.
Dangerous cross there, though. Zardo had to get down low and punch that out. Albo couldn't take advantage of it. Looked like it went out. No throw-in. Lions have it again. Oof. Heavy pass there by San Felice. And Herrera couldn't quite stop it. Throw in Pioneers.
Well, Hoffa, with about 25 minutes played here, we're still scoreless. It's starting to seem like both teams are having their opportunities, and whoever can get the edge on the other might leave this game victorious.
Dominguez, Braga, Paulo Jr. passes it back to Zardo. Challenge there. Took his time. Cold-blooded. Big Nick Zardo. Ice cold in his veins.
Zardo seems very comfortable with his feet.
Here they come again out wide. There's space this time. Let's see what the Pioneers are going to do. Low cross in. Stoppage. Oh! Selfish there of the striker. Number 19 was waiting for it. Had a better chance at it. The shot ended up exploding on the defender. And once again, not challenging Nick Zardo at goal.
Here on the sideline, looks like Obina is asking for that free kick, but it seems like it's just going to be a Boston City throw-in. 25 minutes played.
Another throw-in. Obina's all over the pitch, huh? He just wants the ball. Kind of thing you like to see from a striker. Here we go. Here comes the Lions. Play out wide. Cardoso tries to get it. But Connor Hicks was faster than him and heads it out for a throw-in. Herrera to take it. Puts it out wide. Cardoso again. Oh, he's pushed. That was Dominguez, actually. An elbow by Samir onto his back there. And it's another dangerous free kick from the Lions. Kind of close like that post shot a little earlier, isn't it?
Yes, they're gonna have another opportunity to get this ball in the box and create something from here.
And here we go. Free kick. Cardoso's going to take it. Lots of men in the box. Let's see if they can stay on side. This one's up top. There's a little touch of the ball. But it goes out for a goal kick.
Once again, off the Boston City FC free kick. A dangerous play. Almost knocking off that header. Again, they need to continue creating these opportunities.
But really, they could tell they're practicing that set piece there, Victor. Another nice free kick taken by Cardoso. This one was up high. And a little touch there with the header almost tricked the goalkeeper. Ooh, nice little play by the Pioneers. That was number 15, Samir.
A cheeky play. He's nice with the touch. That was a beautiful play. Beautiful play.
But, something I'm really enjoying from the Lions is that duel and center defense there of Aru Chuka and Fernando Sanfeliz. They're very solid, not giving a lot of space.
They're definitely keeping the composure in the back. The Pioneers have had a couple of chances to put the ball in the net. And if it wasn't for Big Nick Zardo, our two defenders, things might be a little different here.
That's right. Another free kick. This time on the offense. Long passed over. Chuka trying to find Cardoso over out wide, but it was way too strong, given harmlessly for a throw-in. Here comes the Pioneer. Chuka's there again. He's everywhere. Nice steal. Here comes the Lions again. Out wide, this time with speed. It's Paulo Jr. Takes a shot right at the goalkeeper. Dangerous shot by Paulo Jr. from out wide. Safely defended by Lucas Morales Fernandez.
What a play by Boston City FC. It started in the back with number 47. Looking for Paulo Jr., and Paulo Jr. was able to take that shot from about the 15-yard line, and it was a bomb.
There's Ben Manugian there, our fullback. Nice interception with speed, built the play, put it ahead of Paulo Jr. Really nice play by the Lions in this first half. Here comes Chuka.
That was a dangerous switch there by Kevin Herrera.
Dominguez. That was Manugian, I'm sorry. Fernando looks in out wide. Can he get under it? Another dangerous long pass looking for Cardoso that the Pioneers intercept well. Fernando gets the better of it once again.
Fernando was looking for João Cardoso, and if that ball goes under his legs, he had a clear path to the goal, but it just hit him in the back of his heel.
It was smart play there by number 9. Kind of used his body to get through. And number 19, what a play. Very skillful, this player. I wish we had his name here. Oh, it's Khaled Rose. Khaled Rose.
Khaled Rose, there
that
he
was
is.
the player that I covered
The
with my finger
Khaled
on
Rose,
the
number 19.
Mystery solved. Good player. I'm glad we figured that one out. Here they come. Albo again. Builds it out back from defense. Obina tries to pressure. Nice long pass to Connor Hicks. Gets in the box. Passes it to the middle. Chuka. Oh, nice play. What a nutmeg. Gets it through. And Fernando is there this time. What a play by Juan Hermoso to get into the box. Couple of nice play here by the Pioneers. Chuka's incredible, though, huh?
Chuka is holding it down. He is a monster in the defense.
We aren't homers at all here, Victor.
Not at all. Not at all, Hafa.
Here comes the Pioneers. Nice team the Pioneers have, though. Very respectable opponent for the Lions to get things going. Great game between these two teams to start off our 2022 USL2 season. Khaled Rose, Connor Hicks.
Hey, I'll call a good play when I see it. Was that Hicks that had that nutmeg to get into the box?
That was Hermoso, actually. Juan Hermoso.
That was a beautiful play.
That was a beautiful
I'll call
play.
it when I see it.
Yeah. A couple of very dangerous players over the Pioneer. Khaled Rose, again, number 19, as I've been calling him this whole first half. Very dangerous player, and there he is again. Obina now out here on the right side of defense, pressuring, goes out of bounds. It's a throw-in for the Pioneers.
This game's going to be a battle of the 19s. 19 for Boston City Obina and 19 for Western Mass. That is Khaled Rose.
Retreats it. Takes a long shot. Out of bounds. Throw in. Goalkeeper there. Lucas Fernandez, a couple of mistakes on the build-up there in these long passes for the Pioneers. This one leads to a throw-in at midfield for the Lions. Here comes Paulo Jr. again. Out wide. Feet fast. Tries to get the cross. Nick Auberach there to stop it. It goes out of bounds for another throw-in.
Boston City, they have the speed on the edges. They're not using it enough, but Boston City has the speed on the edges with Paulo Jr. and João Cardoso.
Here's Manugan to take this throw-in. Let's see what he's going to do. Dominguez is looking for it. Gets it. Back to Manugan. Intercepted it once again. Nice challenge by Samir. Puts it out for another throw-in. You know, and I have to admit, after this attack, ball's in. There's Obina. Tries to chest it. Doesn't quite get it. Clearance by the Pioneers. Obina looking for that physical play also. You know, I have to say for this first half, number 49, Paulo Jr. for the Lions, has been quite a surprise. Hasn't participated as much in the games, but every time he gets the touch of the ball, it's speed, it's objective. Could be one of the players for us to look out for this 2022 season as the Lions build it back up with Nick Zardo.
That's right, Huff. I've been saying all this game that Boston City has the speed. They have the skill. They just got to find their players.
Here they come. Obina tries to stop it. Mistake by the defense. Gustavo Braga had that one but couldn't quite stop it. And the Pioneers retake possession and build it again out wide. Here they come. Connor Hicks has it. He's open. Looking for the cross. It's a low one. Chuka is there again to cut things off and intercept that dangerous-looking cross by Connor Hicks.
I can imagine that big Nick Zardo, he feels comfortable having Chuka in front of him.
I bet. Chuka. A solid wall there on defense. Going to be hard to get through him.
Once again, the Pioneers finding that cross with Hicks on the right side, but Chuka is there to make the clearance for Boston City.
Here comes the Pioneers again. Ooh, Gustavo Braga takes a harsh challenge there by Lucio Berron. And that's a card.
That'll be a yellow card.
A yellow card for Lucio Berron on the Pioneer side. And we had a yellow on Boston City side as well.
That was for João Cardoso.
João Cardoso, that's right. Thank you, my friend. So 2 yellows on this first half. Lots of heavy challenges. And 2 cards issued by the ref. Here comes. Nice little heel touch there. Herrera tries to get behind it. Defense stops it. Long pass. This time he gets it just right. The Pioneers goalkeeper. Oh, and another heavy challenge. And this is going to get things warmed up. Put his cleats out wide. Expose them. And the players are going at it. And that's got to be at least a yellow card. That was a dangerous challenge by the Pioneers player.
Very, very dangerous play here. He came in with his cleats up. And in my book, that's a red.
Yeah, I couldn't see the contact, if any contact was made there, but that was a very dangerous challenge. That was number 4. That was Nick Obrach. Exposed his cleats there in the challenge with Obina and got the players heated. They've been going back and forth all game, Victor, but that was the first time things got a little bit too exciting. And it's all good. Shaking hands.
Yeah, she spoke to both players here. She's letting them know that there's not going to be any tolerance for that kind of play in this game.
Classic verbal warning. Nothing more than a warning. I thought she was a little bit lenient there, Victor.
That should have been at least a yellow card. Very dangerous play.
I think
makes
the yellow
contact there. It's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I think the yellow would have been in good size because that was a very dangerous challenge. But play goes on. Here comes the Lions. Looks like Braga tripped on himself. Counterattack. Slide. Beautiful slide tackle. Takes possession. Keeps it going. Herrera there with a nice play. Cardoso pushes it out wide to absolutely no one. I think he was expecting Paulo Jr. to be there, but he pushes it into space where nobody was there and kills the play.
And he was looking for Paulo Jr., and it would have been a beautiful ball if he was there, but Paulo Jr. was just recomposing because he was helping out in the middle. But beautiful switch from João Cardoso to Paulo Jr., but Paulo Jr. wasn't there.
Here comes the Lions. Build out wide. Herrera has it again. What's he going to do with it? Looks for someone in the box. Crosses it to the arms of Lucas Morales Fernandez, who makes a safe play and starts the build up again for the Pioneers.
Herrera had the cross there, but he should have looked for the shot. Boston City really needs to start trying to test out Lucas in goal and see what his response is going to be.
Here comes the Pioneers out wide again. Always with Connor Hicks. Looking for the challenge. It looks like a free kick. Steps over the player. Everything okay? Everything all right? Hands up. Helped him up. Free kick. No card.
We're now moving into the 39th minute here, and the game is still scoreless between Boston City FC and Western Mass Pioneers here at the Veterans Memorial Stadium in Lawrence.
As things cool down a little bit, the game has not cooled down. It's picked up pace and picked up hostilities between players as well. Here comes Rose again. Tries to get over Fernando. Hits it upwards. Clean challenge. There he comes. Contact. Ooh, another heavy challenge. Ooh, 2 in a row. We're going to see some more cards here. Things are getting heated. Things are getting heated, Victor. I think I might have to send you down there.
Hey, not yet, not yet. It's too early in the season for that.
Yeah, a couple of challenges there. Gustavo Braga and Fernando with a couple of heavy challenges. 2 in a row, actually, to the Pioneers. The free kick was called on the first one. They can only get one at a time.
That's true, Hoffa. And luckily he gets away from that play, Braga, with no cards because, he, like you said, he had the first foul that he did, and when the play was dead, he clipped somebody else, unfortunately. But he got away from that with no cards.
Here comes the Pioneers. Long, slow cross, intercepted by the first defender there. It was Kevin Herrera. Puts it right back for another throw-in. Samir's going to take it. Nope. He'll leave it back. Number 13, Connor Hicks, the man out here on this right side. And that's another foul. Khaled Rose tried to use his body, tried to turn around on Herrera, who pushed him down. And that's a dangerous free kick for the Western Mass Pioneers.
Yeah, Rose was smart there using his body to protect the ball. And he got the best of a hit, and a hitter ended up dropping him down for that Western Mass Pioneers free kick.
Yeah, veteran move there. He used his body, held the contact, and forced the foul. Smart move by Khaled Rose. Easily one of the highlights for Western Mass in this first half. 2 men on the wall. Number 4, Nick Obrach, who's going to take this one. Here comes the danger. Let's see it. Cross comes in. Out wide. Absolutely no one. Too strong. Straight out of bounds. Goal kick, Lions.
And from where we're standing here in the press box, we have the perfect view. That ball looked like it was going good for a while, and then there was nobody there.
Yeah, there's 3 men over from the Pioneers over on that side. Would have been, if it was a little bit more dedicated of a pass, perhaps it could have reached someone. But harmlessly out for a goal kick. Back and forth in midfield. Dominguez out there trying to steal it. Albrach has it for the Pioneers. Passes it back. Obina with a challenge. There you go, using all that strength. Wins it. Passes it out to Herrera. Here comes the Lions. Good challenge by Rose.
And it's taken him a while, but Obina, he knows if the ball's not going to get to him, he's going to have to come back and try to get that ball for himself to try to create opportunities.
Nice flip over by Herrera, looking for Paulo Jr. Dominguez has it. Number 10, Paulo Jr. There we go. We want to see him get more involved in this game. Seems like a very dangerous player. Smart play there. Gets the win. Gives it to Manugan. Pass back to Chuka. Takes a long shot forward. Drops to Herrera. Over on the other side. Here comes Cardoso. Looking for someone out in the middle. Foul. There we go. Dominguez cuts over Samir, who goes at his body and drops him for a free kick.
And with 43 minutes played here, Hafa, the game started pretty quiet, and now things are really heating up between these two teams.
And I have to admit, Victor, I'm a superstitious guy. 43 is normally my lucky number. And let's see it. If the free kick, 43 minutes, it's our first goal of the season. I think that would bode very well for the year.
That would be beautiful.
3 men around the ball, 4 men around the ball, really, for the Lions. You think it could shoot this straight in? It's very far. Conversation. Number 10, Dominguez shoots it slow. Hits the wall. Lions still have it. Manugan out wide. Ooh, leaves a man on his back. Cross comes in. Obina wins it, turns, shoots. Explodes on the defense. Here comes Herrera. Crosses it. The ball hits it over, back and forth inside the box there. Nothing called, nothing to it. And Chuka. Looks for Obina. Oh, the corta-luz there. Leaves it to no one, though. And a nice play by Albrach.
And that's what the Lions are going to have to do here. They're going to have to put the ball in the box.
Here comes the Pioneers, Victor. Let's see this attack. Goes out wide. Fints it over. Chuka finds a player in the entrance of the box. Slows it down a little bit. Chuka gets it once again. You can't play in front of Chuka, Victor.
Chuka is there. He is a wall. You can't get by him. And Albo there, he had a chance. He had a look. But he took that one extra touch, and he could have put the ball in for the Pioneers.
That's right. Nice play out wide. But it took a little bit too long to finish. And I'll say it all day. I'll say it all season. You can't play in front of Chuka. He gets rid of it for the Lions. And we can hear it from way over here. The ref tells him no more, trying to stop hostilities between Pioneers and Lions, Boston City FC players, as things get heated. 45 minutes just about in this first half. Let's see how much time we get in stoppage here, as the Lions try to build one more attack before the end of the first half. Here comes Cardoso. Obina in the middle. Opens out wide. It's stopped by the defender. Pioneers take it the other way now. Here comes Albrach. Looking for Hicks. He's the striker. Rose. Build it all the way back on defense. And we're in stoppage time. I'm not sure how much time the refs have given us, but it could end at any minute now.
Still no indication from the third referee. From the fourth official, sorry.
Fourth official, yep. Ball in the box. It's offside. Nothing to it. Pioneers player was a little bit ahead of schedule. And that's an offsides. as we come to the end of the first half here. Couple of our faithful watchers, Wellington Galdino, Osmar Jr., Davi Acosta, Taluani Andrade da Silva, assim, vai Boston City. Aline Jeff de Souza, let's go Rafa. Nick Cruz. As that's it. Final whistle on this first half. Nothing to split these teams so far. 0-0. But a very entertaining first half between both sides, Victor.
Entertaining is the perfect word for that. In a game that will be known as the Battle of the 19s. 19 on Boston City, that is Obina, and 19 for Western Mass, which is Mr. Rose, let's call him. Pioneers are always looking to either get a quick counterattack and find Rose to create some opportunities. And Boston City as well, always looking for Obina when they can. And when they can't, he's always coming back looking for the ball, trying to create opportunities for Boston City.
That's right. Very entertaining. Let's see what we got coming up for the second half. I'm with you. I think for the Lions, I liked what I saw from Obina, how much he's looking for the ball. Again, needs to get a little bit more in sync with his players. But, you know, Chuka on defense was really my highlight of that first half. And up front, I would say Paulo Jr. playing out wide. Very dangerous player. Didn't get involved enough, I thought. If he got a little bit more touches, a little bit more involved, could have easily been the highlight of this first half and perhaps ended it with a goal.
Yeah, there is no doubt that Chuka held it down in the Lions' den in the defense. Chuka, any ball that was crossed or headed, he was there to be the first player on the ball and get that ball out of harm's way. And to Paulo Jr., he has the speed, he has the skill, he has the touch. He just needs the ball.
That's right. That's right. All right. Wanted to take a second here. We got about 14 minutes. You see the countdown there on your screen. About 14 minutes till the players come back in. I do want to take a moment to thank our sponsors once again. Of course, without the sponsors, we go nowhere, Victor.
Well said, well said.
But, you know, I want to thank once again everybody for tuning in and stay with us for the second half. Promises to be a great game. Victor and I will be here calling all the shots. And this beautiful stadium. We've got a lot of good people here in the booth with us doing a lot of hard work, and we appreciate you guys. Here you go, some highlights from the first half, Victor. As we see it, that was that shot there, that free kick where the ball hit the post. As we see the Pioneers build up. Really good first half. Look at that. Great save. Nick Zardo, really, you know, we've had some issues with goalkeepers in the past, Victor.
We have indeed.
But Nick Zardo, really just a great first half there. Really solid.
Yeah, he's planting his feet, and he's made some nice saves in the first half. All the saves that were necessary to make, he made them. And he looks like he has his head on his shoulders and ready to start the season.
Yeah, a couple of another fans here sending messages. Osmar Jr., go Boston City. Gregory Augusto, go Boston. I call him Conor McGregory after Conor McGregor. Great guy. Did a lot of work with me back in our Revolution games. Ustad Madeira, that's a hard name, my friend. Ustad Madeira, let's leave it at that. What is the score? It's 0-0, my friend. But a great first half. Guilherme Sardinha as well watching with us. Pleasure to have you here with us. Thanking the sponsors once again, as you see the highlights on your screen. Red Lion, Tavern in the Square, Red Max, Torcedores.com. I'm going to do it again. Le Petit Enfant.
There you go. Oui.
Montessori. And, of course, Atrium.
Je m'appelle Victor.
Oh, look at that.
See, look at that.
All right.
I got a little something.
I know Remy LeBeau. That's from the X-Men.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, great game. Great first half. It's been a joy. As we're getting pizza delivered to the booth. Look at that, Victor. Yeah, great. The great Marcelo Nascimento. Shout out to Marcelo.
Marcelo Nascimento.
Shout out. Yep. Who's kind of organized all this. Poor Marcelo. Lots of stress to set up a game.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not easy. I've been there myself. I've been in those shoes. Not easy, but he's doing a great job.
Great job. Great guy. Yeah. Here we go. Another 10 minutes left before halftime starts. I want to talk a little bit more about the game, Victor, but what to expect from the second half. What do you think the Lions need to change? Let's start with our home team, of course. Let's be homers.
Of course. I think the Lions need to get the ball. The Lions need to get the ball in the box to Obina. Obina, he's very physical. He's big. He reminds me of Yao. I don't know if you remember Yao that used to play for Boston City in their first inaugural year. Yao Adawa, shout out to you, my brother. Hope everything's well. He is a presence in the box, and he's hungry. He looks like he's trying to get that first goal, but the ball needs to get to him. He keeps trying to come back and fight for the ball, which he's doing really well. But the ball needs to get to him, and they need to use Paulo Junior on the right side. They use Paulo Junior to get the ball to Obina. I think it's going to be magic.
Yeah, no, I got the feeling that Obina was getting a little impatient and started drifting out from the box a little bit too much, and that kind of resulted in him not being as effective as we had hoped. He's a big physical player. He was winning a lot of those challenges, those one-on-one challenges against them, but he kind of drifted out from the box a little bit, and the team lost that presence out in the center. And the Lions are clearly playing with that. Either you call it a false nine or a target man. I think when it's a big physical guy like Obina, I like to call it more of a target man situation where he plays with his back, kind of like a basketball player, right? Right. Power forward, right?
Yeah, that's
basketball's
right.
not my sport, so forgive me if I butcher it. But he kind of plays with his back to the defense, and he's got those two fast, wide players playing with him. So he kind of opens up space for them, and we can see that the team has the capacity to do that. But I just thought he got a little bit impatient with the way the build-up was going, and kind of drifted out a little bit. And I think Coach Joan Garcia will probably have a chat with him. And we do want to see him looking for the ball a lot. And I love it when I see my strikers not just sit there looking for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I think that kind of offensive shape, if we can kind of keep the shape a little bit more, because it's clear that the players know what they're looking for, but it's the first game of the season. It's expected. It just doesn't seem like what they're expecting to be there is there at the right time.
And I agree. I think being the first game of the season, there's some nerves, there's some jitters, but let's get that all out in the first half. Defensively, I think Boston is doing pretty well. The Lions are holding it down, especially with Chuka, holding it down in the back. I just think they need to make some adjustments. Keep an eye on Connor Hicks. The Western Mass Pioneers, they exploit Connor Hicks on the right side. He's fast. He gets to the ball. He crosses really well. He's crossed it into the box about 4 or 5 times dangerously. Zardo had a save. Chuka had a couple. So they do need to keep an eye out for Connor Hicks crossing the ball from the right, and definitely an eye on number 19, Khalid Rose. Mr. Rose.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna segue into was the Pioneers. I know we're kind of homers here, so we are cheering for the Lions, obviously, but Pioneers are showing to be a great team as well. Very respectable opponent, and a couple of standouts. I would say Connor Hicks and Khalid Rose out here on the right side. They've been pressuring the defense a lot. They've been finding space to make the plays. And very dangerous duo to look forward over here, and I think if they can finish a little bit faster, it seems like their buildup is a little bit slower as well. They'll bring some heat over to Nick Zardo and really test Big Nick to see if he can hold this big zero on the scoreline, which is what we want to see.
He's looking for that clean sheet. He's looking for that clean sheet. Yeah, and Hicks and Mr. Rose, they're fast. They go for the counterattack. And the Pioneers have been building pretty well on their counterattacks. They just haven't had the chance to finish. But again, Chuka in the back, unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm really happy with what I've seen from that defensive duo. A couple more messages here from our fans watching over on Facebook, like Cristiane Cauduro Lima sending a hello. Andressa Romero Suarez, go Timbo. I'm not sure who Timbo. I think that's from our side, the Boston City side. But go Timbo.
Go Chimbu. Maybe I don't know. That's your guess is as good as mine.
Osmar Jr. watching from Posse, Brazil. Send a hug from my city. We'll send hugs, kisses, farewells, everything, my friend. Thank you for watching with us. It's a pleasure having you here. Ustad Mandera, with the score is 0-0, my friend. Osmar Jr. Jorge Silveira, bora Obina abrir o placar.
There it is.
Translate for us, Victor.
Do it,
Let's
baby.
go, Obina. Open up the score.
That's what I've been saying all this game, my friend.
Yep. Bruno Duarte, another fan watching over from Brazil. Bem-vindo, Bruno Duarte. Pleasure to have you here with us. Prazer ter todos do Brasil aqui com a gente, following this great first half of soccer over in Lawrence. As we get things started, get things going for the second half. Expectations for a great second half. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with second half action. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Boston City FC Soccer, Boston City FC, Western Mass Pioneers. Second half action about to kick off. We will keep an eye out for any substitutions. It looks like we have a change. Nope, no changes over on the Boston City side. We'll look over at the Pioneers to see if we can pick anything out. Ready for the second half, Victor?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I think we've got rid of all the nerves, all the jitters of the first game of the season. Boston City's back out and ready and hungry to score a goal in the second half.
And here we go. It's going to be Marcelo Dominguez who's going to be kicking things off for us. You know, I remember when I was a kid, there used to be two guys at the line. You just passed it to each other.
the good old
When
days.
did that die? When did that end?
I feel like it was yesterday.
Yeah. We're old men, Victor. We're old men.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Kick off. Second half action. Ready to go. Boston City FC, nothing. Western Mass Pioneers, also zip. Hoping to call a goal here in this final 45 minutes of action. There's Chuka again. Paulo Jr. kicks it forward. Obina could not get it. Jonathan Ignacio Obina, our number 19 target man captain out front.
Looks like there's been no changes on either side, but we'll confirm pretty soon.
Here we go. Pushes it out wide. It goes out for a throw-in. Throw-in for the Pioneers. Welcome everyone back. Leonardo Muñoz Bizaos, Vamos Boston, let's go Boston. Angela Garcia, go Boston City. Sean Morgan, not sure what that means, my friend. Nick Cruz, Gabriel Soares, Kaylee Ann Dagnot, watching from the VI. Where is VI? Virginia? No. All right.
You got me with the VI there.
Here comes the Pioneers. Nice play out loud. Bordno kicks two, kicks it. Nice shot. Zardo is there to stop it. It was on top of him, but a secure save from the Lions goalkeeper.
It was a nice chance by the Western Mass Pioneers. Zardo was there to make the save, but Boston City defense, they need to keep their heads up and to not allow opportunities like that.
Guilherme Silva, defensive midfielder here, starting to build up. Nice play there by number 10, Braudilio Rodriguez. Cut off the defense, found the space for the shot, shot it low. A little bit too much. The big Nick Zardo made the save.
Rodriguez, who for the Pioneers had a very quiet first half, making an appearance here in the second half and very early on.
Yeah. I think he was actually very active, Victor. He was just on the other side and we couldn't see his number.
It could be. Could be. You know me.
But it's a very dangerous player as well. I think we're going to call his name a lot in this second half as he's over here on the left side over on Ben Manugian. Throwing over on the defensive side.
Hopefully your theory works because now we got Paulo Jr. over here on our side. Hopefully he makes a louder impact in the second half.
Obina. Nice little pass there. Dominguez trying to get between two. That was Cardoso actually trying to get between two players. Better for the defense, but it's another throw-in. Herrera is going to take it for the Lions. Look at that. Obina. Nice challenge. You see there. Tries to get through again. There's a slide tackle. It was clean. He goes to the ground. No, it was a free kick. Throw-in? Throw-in. He wants the ball, man. He's ready to take throw-ins.
He's ready to grab the ball, and the Lions need to take advantage of the fact that Obina is always surrounded by 2 or 3 players at a time. The Lions may need to just find that open man.
Got his shirt. She's saying he grabbed his shirt. Free kick there for the Pioneers. Interesting. I saw it the other way around. I thought it was a free kick for the Lions. But apparently she saw a jersey tug there for the Lions before the big push from the Pioneers. Samir. He's looking for Rodriguez again. Too strong. Throw in Lions. Big throw. Intercepted. Could be dangerous. Oh, Manugan loses the challenge. Here comes Rodriguez. Strong challenge by Chuka.
Chuka.
You're going to make a shirt that says that, Victor. Or a banner for the next game.
Already in the making.
Here comes the Pioneers again. Trying to put the ball on the ground. Pulls it out wide. Hicks. Poor pass over to Hicks. Oh. But Rose saved it and actually got a throw-in that favors the Pioneers. That's out. There we go. We got some Solly Duben. Go Pioneers from Argentina. We got some Argentinian fans here as well. Santi Duben. Tommy Duben is going to be the new star of USL 2.
Aló para Argentina.
The Virgin Islands. That's where Ms.
go.
Dino is from. Sorry for the ignorance there. Pleasure to have you. Regina Celia as well from Minas Gerais. And Tadeusz Turek. Go Brazil. Thank you for watching with us. Stay tuned. I feel some goals coming in the second half, Victor.
I feel some goals coming for either side. It's been a pretty even game. It's been a heated contest between both sides here with 50 minutes played.
All right, let's hope it's not on this set piece as Samir gets ready to put it in the Lions' box. Let's see what he can make of it. Low cross again. Cut off by the defense. It's still Pioneers' ball. Contact, clean. Complains, nothing to it. Poor pass. Herrera gets it. Pushes it out wide. So it's Braga who gets it. Pushes it out wide. Cheeky little flick of the ball there by Cardoso. But the Pioneers have it again. Pass down the middle. And it's another free kick. This time for the Lions.
Yeah, we're able to see that Cardoso has the touch. He has the skill. We just got to see that create into opportunities.
Manugan. And
miscommunication there by Manugan and Paulo Jr.
Yep. Poor touch there. First touch by Paulo Jr. Oh, and there's a touch to the face there. Guilherme Silva went down like he'd been shot. And we have another yellow card for the Pioneers. Hand to the face. Whoop. Can we confirm who that was for, Victor?
That would be number 14, Albo, in the 52nd minute.
That's the third yellow card of the game.
Number 14, Albo.
Yeah, and Guilherme looked like he got hit right in the face there. Well, the hand left behind. He went down hard. But he seems okay. Seems okay. Yellow card, no harm, no foul. Well, no harm, but yes, there was a foul.
There was a foul. A foul and a card.
A foul and a card. Here comes the line. He need to settle down a little bit in the second half. I feel like the Pioneers came on a little bit stronger. Great place to start with this free kick. Long pass over to Herrera. Looks like there was a touch for the Pioneers. Herrera just pushes it into the box. Nothing to it. Again, I feel like the Lions need to settle down in the second half. They're trying to settle things in with one touch instead of building the play out with the ball on the floor.
They definitely do. I told them to leave their nerves and their jitters in the first half for this first game of the season. And it seems like it's leaking into the second half. They just got to get their feet set under them. And once again, look for Obina. Obina is looking for the ball. He does everything. He takes free throws. He takes free kicks. He's all over the place, but the ball needs to get to him.
There he is again. Tried the flick. Won it back. Poor pass again by Cardoso. And Pioneers have the ball. And what was that? A handball? What did she call? I'm confused. And we have a couple of shoves and pushes there between Dominguez and Samir. She called it a foul on the Lions. I am not sure what she saw there. our ref, but foul for the Pioneers. Ball in the box again. Nobody there. Poor cross. Easy. Zarda will take those all day. Again, another long pass for Cardoso. Just gives possession right back to the Pioneers.
And I found like there was no issues with the whistle in the first half, and now things are kind of starting to get to them.
Yep. Yeah, well, again, a heated affair. The referee has to have a lot of firm pulse to keep things in order. We just saw a hand to the face a little while ago to Guilherme, resulting in a yellow card. It's going to be hard to keep tempers settled as the players' legs get a little bit more tired. The challenges get a little bit later. Things get heated up.
Definitely. With 55 minutes played in their first game of the season, both teams want the win. So it's normal if we see things get heated here.
Yep. Another free kick. Gustavo Braga this time with the challenge for the Lions. Pioneers have the ball. Again, we got about 10 minutes in the second half. I'm not happy with what I've seen of the team coming out of the locker room, Victor.
They got to start moving the ball. They got to get the ball on the ground and move the ball through the defense if you need to, as they were doing in the first half. Sometimes they would switch the field by bringing the ball over
Here
to
comes
Chuka.
Long
and
cross. Let's see what Pioneers get under it. Nobody. Ball drops back. Poor kick. It drops right to a Pioneers player, and it didn't look like he was offside. That could have been it. Lucky break for the Lions as the ball dropped right to number 9, the striker for the Pioneers, who couldn't stop it.
Very lucky break for the Lions because the linesman was not calling it offsides. And if he has that ball in his striking target, that's a goal.
There you go. Nice challenge by Dominguez to win it back. Hits it over on Rodriguez and pulls a throw-in. Yep. All right. Manners from the referee. Thank you. Obina, again, challenging it way back deep. Wins it from 3 guys. Flips it over. Nice play. Here comes the Lions. Cardoso opens it up to Obina. Nice pass. The header is in. It's in. Go! 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 Boston FC in the back of the net. What a play! What a pass by Obina!
That was a beautiful play. Ejeda found Obina at the right, who put a beautiful touch on the ball to put it right on the head.
That was Cardoso, I think. We'll confirm it. It looked like number 11, Cardoso, who heads it in. But what a beautiful play by the Lions. Just as we were talking about, the team looked a little uncertain in this second half until magic happens. Mr. Obina, Ignacio Obina, fought for it over on the defensive side, won the ball, built the play, got the beautiful pass from Herrera, and that incredible one-touch cross finding the head of Cardoso, who heads it in. Golazo. And here comes the Lions again. Obina.
He's found his touch.
There he is. Cardoso. Cope opens it out wide. He feels the challenge. Goes down. Nothing to it. I think Obina's found his place. And he's everywhere.
There we go. Maybe that was the confidence that he needed. We thought it was a goal. Maybe it's an assist to get them going in the second half with 58 minutes played. Boston City FC Lions 1, Western Mass Pioneers 0. Boston City goal scored in the 56th minute. Bruno Cardoso, number 11. Correction, that was Paulo Júnior.
There we go. Corrected by the fans here. It was Paulo Jr. who scored that one.
I thought it was him. There it is. I told you we needed some more action from Paulo Júnior and from Obina, and what a link up.
There you go. My highlight of the first half. I'll take that one. Nice play. Nice play. Here we go. Lions open up the score. Again, just when it looked like things were getting rough for the Lions, the Boston City attack there. The Magic Men up front. Obina, Paulo Jr. Here comes Pioneers looking for the draw. Challenge in there. I don't know what they're complaining about again, but it goes out for a goal kick. I think they were asking for a corner, Victor.
Hey, this game is getting good. Boston City is up 1, and the fans are happy about it, and the players, I think they found their juice. They found their feet under them. It's going to be a good rest of the game.
Building out back again. Guilherme. Pressure from the Pioneers. Sargados goes to the floor. Dominguez, nothing called. Poor crosses. It almost drops back to Rodriguez.
Chuka was there.
Here comes the Pioneers again. Out wide, looking for the cross. Low one, finds somebody. It goes to number 9. Big Nick Zardo goes down with the save. Nice header over by the Western Mass Pioneer striker, but he was there to make a secure save. No rebounds.
Boston City this time couldn't clear the ball. Western Mass has the shot on goal, and Nick Zardo is there for a beautiful save.
Oh, we got another conflict there. The Western Mass Pioneer player went down, looking like he's asked somebody hit him in the face. It looks like a hand, an elbow left back. He goes down like he was shot, and the players are surrounding the ref, asking for that card.
Yeah, he went down hard. Looks like there might have been an arm or an elbow. And Western Mass Pioneers players are surrounding the ref and asking for something, but she's just going to call the free kick.
Yeah, it's a little far. I couldn't quite see it, but the way he went down. Now, if she did see the contact, she should have given a card. I didn't see who committed the offense, but lenient again. We've seen some certain challenges. She doesn't give the card, so it's been going both sides. But from the card she gave a little bit earlier again to Albo. Here comes the cross. Deep cross. There's some contact. It drops over to the Pioneer player who takes a shot. That was Nick Albrach. Tried the volley. Poorly connected. It goes out for a goal kick.
Way over the goal, but this time he did get the field goal. That would have been 3 points.
Doesn't count in soccer again,
It doesn't
Victor.
count in soccer. There you go.
It's got to go under the net, not over the net.
That's right. That's right.
Nick Zardo. They go lots of pressure now. Up, lost possession. Here comes the Pioneers. Fernandez there to get rid of it. Here comes Albrach again. Rodriguez. He's danger man. He got it. Samir. Finds Albrach. Nice challenge there by Chuka. Clean steal. Cardoso. Can't quite get it. Cross into the box. Looking for Rodriguez. Manugin's got it. Protecting it. No foul. Gets the touch. Clears it. Paulo Jr.'s there to try to get it. Pioneers have it.
Boston City needs to reorganize here as Western Mass. They're making their way up the field and they're crossing and they're getting into the box.
Nice interception. Obina's looking for the run. He gets it. Here comes Obina. Here comes the danger man. Waiting for support. Pulls it over. Cheeky turns it over to the other side. Here comes Guilherme. Looking for the cross, and it's cut off by the defense. And Pioneers have it. This time the speed wasn't there with Obina. And the Pioneers have the counter. It's 2 versus 4, though. The Lions should be able to take this. Guilherme Silva, unnecessary foul on Braulio Rodriguez, and it's a dangerous free kick in favor of the Pioneers.
Yeah, so after that attack by Boston City, Pioneers, they reconstruct their play. They come up the field. They have the counterattack. And Guilherme felt like he needed to commit that foul to stop the play, but it didn't seem necessary.
Yeah, and as we see, Coach Joan Garcia over here yelling instructions to his players. Not happy with that. There's 4-on-2. The coverage there should not have resulted in a foul. But it's Pioneers' ball. Samir's going to take it. We haven't seen too much dangers from these recently. They've had quite a few. Let's see what happens here. Cross in the box. Chuka hits it backwards. Corner kick. Pioneers.
That was Obina.
That was Obina. I thought it was Chuka.
Obina's
All right.
in the back helping out.
That's what a big target man does, Victor.
There he is.
Here's the corner. Everybody in the box for the Lions. 2 men back for Pioneers. Focused on defending. Everybody in the box. 1 million men jump up for the ball. Nobody gets a touch. It goes harmlessly out to the side. Braulio has it here. Rodriguez, what a cross. It drops to a player. Zardo makes the save, but it didn't matter. Offside. Flag is raised. Nothing to it, Victor.
And with 65 minutes played, it's been a battle of the 19s. However, we haven't seen Mr. Rose that much in the second half, and we have seen Obina, just not with the goal, but with an assist.
Which some would say is just as important. You got to set up, you got to serve the goal. Here we go. Boston City has it. Trying to build. Careful not to lose it. Guilherme loses it. Dominguez, late challenge there. He apologizes. Ref didn't see anything to it or gave the advantage. Clear accident. Fernando cuts it. Guilherme is going to try to get under it. Miscommunication there with Dominguez. And the Pioneers end with it. Connor Hicks. Whoop. No foul. 65 minutes played. Leg starts getting a little bit heavy at this point. We should start seeing some subs. What do you think, Victor?
They do. Both teams have players warming up on the sidelines. You can tell that things, the pace died down just a little bit. Still a heated game. First game of the season, you can tell the players are getting a little tired.
Perfectly understandable. Dominguez to Braga. Late challenge there. Referee didn't see anything to it. There's Khaled Rose.
Haven't seen him at all.
Manugian couldn't get behind it. It's a throw-in. Paulo Jr. yelling at the coach there. Not happy with that participation there. The Pioneers coach helping out with that throw-in. Here comes the Pioneers. Nice little play there. Connor Hicks crosses into the box. Heavy. Nice cross. Chuka lets it go. Manugian puts it out. Another corner for the Pioneers.
And once again, even when they're not looking for it, somehow Connor Hicks gets that cross in from the right side for the Pioneers. Very dangerous player. Keep an eye on him.
Here comes the corner. Once again, everybody from the Lions in the box. Not worried about that counterattack. Cross goes in. Cut off by the defender. Drops right back to the Pioneers player. Heavy, dangerous cross. Finds Connor Hicks. It's bounced. Fit Nick Zardo. What a save. Incredible save. Big Nick Zardo.
There he is. This is the Lions' den. What a save by Nick Zardo in the 68th minute. A beautiful header that, to me, looked like a sure goal for the Pioneers. Nick Zardo was there to take that ball out with the tip of his fingers.
Yeah, that's an incredible save because the ball was dropping on the other side, and he manages to make up for it and make that diving save. That's very hard. That was remind me of the Viuva Negra. I don't know if you remember that goalkeeper. Black Widow. Incredible Argentine goalkeeper.
That was definitely a save for a beautiful picture.
And another free kick. Ref runs to him. Nick Zardo. And we have here multiple comments for Big Nick Zardo. I think the nickname's going to stick, Victor.
I think it has already stuck. Big Nick Zardo.
Simone Franzon, Tadeusz Turek, Daniele Lima. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Spangler Gross. Leonardo Batista. Excellent save by Zardo there. Manugian pushes it back to Nick Zardo. Here comes Herrera. Loses it. Oh, that's Fernando, actually. Mistake by the central defender. Ball comes over. Chuka's there again. Pioneers pressuring Chuka. Kicks it wherever his nose was pointed to.
Chuka once again dominant in the defense.
Nice and secure. No games. Chuka don't play no games, Victor.
Chuka don't play no games, brother.
Gets rid of it. Pioneers ball. Looks like we're going to have a sub here. What's going on? Nope. Throw in for the Pioneers. Didn't seem like they felt the goal much. They're still pressuring, looking for that equalizer.
They are. And once again, I'm going to say it, Boston City needs to reorganize and get that ball on their half.
Oh, and here comes Obina again. Wins it. What a pass. Here comes Cardoso. But it was a little late on that. And here's the ball. Paulo Jr. is looking for it again, using his speed. 2 defenders on him. Can't quite get behind it. Long pass forward. Harmlessly out for a throw-in. That was dangerous. And again, Obina with the physical touch there, winning it out over the defender and nearly setting up his teammate.
Obina, any ball that comes towards his way is never a lost ball. He uses his body. He's very physical. He's very fast.
Ooh, what a cheeky dribble there. Nice play. Here comes Braga into the box. Met with a challenge. And it goes out for a goal kick for the Lions.
There we go. This is what I was talking about. The Lions need to play this ball in their offensive half. When they get the ball there, we have multiple players. We have Braga. We have Obina. We have Paulo Jr., all great, excellent players who are able to create opportunities on and off the ball.
Yeah, that was Cardoso there with that dribble. Nutmegged him.
That was a beautiful nutmeg. Once again, that's why we watch.
Here comes the corner. Again, different strategy for set-piece corners between the teams. Corner comes in harmlessly. Chuka was there, but couldn't quite get under it. Here comes Dominguez. Crossing the box. Header down by Paulo Jr. He's already got one today.
He's looking for number 2.
He's not that tall, Victor, but he's dangerous with those headers.
Hey, he's not, but he got there, and he's looking for he got his first header, looking for his second.
Goal kick. Pioneers.
I remember another player that wasn't that tall as well, but also scored many goals heading. That is one Edson Nascimento. That would be.
I'm not sure.
Pelé.
Of course, my friend. I thought you were going to go Romario on that one, but of course, Pelé was the king. Free kick again near the corner post there for the Pioneers. Whom I think now are going to change. I see 2 players warming up there, number 7 and number 20 for the Pioneers.
Yeah, and with the clock whittling down here with about 18 minutes left in the game, Boston City need to watch their defensive side. Okay. Pioneers are down 1-0, but they're attacking and they're pressuring.
Now, number 7 is Mr. Dubin Thomas. That's the he's got some fans watching with us.
Oh, he's coming in.
And number 20 is
fan favorite.
Cooper Netsch. So a couple of players that we actually expected to start today. Oh, corner taken there. And it's another Pioneers ball as we get ready for that sub. Substitutions, Western Mass Pioneer, Victor.
That's it. We have Cooper Netsch and
Thomas. It's Mr. Thomas Dubin.
Thomas Dubin. They will be subbed in the 73rd minute.
Let's just confirm who is coming out for those 2 players. I think it's number 9, whom we didn't get a number for, so comes in, ends that problem. And then the other player is number 15, Samir. So Samir comes off, and Thomas Dubin on his spot. And number 20, Cooper. Nice shot there by Rose, asking for a handball. Nothing to it. Play goes on.
Pioneers substitution in the 73rd minute. Coming off number 15, Samir. Coming out number 7, Thomas Dubin. Coming off the pitch, number 9. Coming out number 20, Cooper Netch.
Pressured again. Here comes the Pioneers. Rodriguez, first touch for Netch. Dubin gets it. Blocked by the defender. Long, harmless shot from the Pioneers. But there's the first touch for both Cooper Netch and Thomas Dubin off the play with Braulio Rodriguez.
And if my memory serves me correctly, Cooper Netch, a player to look out for. I believe he played last year for Hartford City FC. I believe.
Here comes the Lions again, out wide. Cardoso has it. Tries the dribble, gets it through. Low pass. Easy for Mr. Lucas Morales Fernandez to make the save. There's a couple of men in the box, but Cardoso couldn't quite find them.
Yeah, and Boston City has had their fair number of headers at goal, but not enough shots. They need to continue to find a way to create and get shots off on goal.
That's right. Very solid defensively, though. When she... And that was a dangerous play there by Paulo Jr. The referee calls a foul. He lifted his foot too high, and we could hear her say that to keep that foot down was too close to his head. Dangerous play. Well called by the ref.
Yeah, it was a bit too high there. Player's going in for a head. He's going with his foot. Dangerous play. Well called.
Braulio Rodriguez getting ready to set it over. Short. Working it over. Trying to trick the defense there and failing that offside line. A slap to the head. A nice little slap there by Cardoso. He's already got a yellow. He's got to watch out. Quick taken. Long shot. Nearly surprising Nick Zardo.
Nick Zardo was there on the ball, but that was a great shot on goal by the Pioneers. Dangerous ball.
Yeah, quick free kick there before the defense could set up. And a long shot by the Pioneers, nearly catching the goalkeeper by surprise.
It's 76 minutes played here. Pioneers are certainly not dead here, looking to create opportunities and tie this game up.
Now, Coach Garcia might look into Cardoso's participation in this game because he just a little dangerous free kick there. And here comes Paulo Jr. looking for Cardoso again. Braga has it. Chests it over Obina. Pioneers take it back. Fernando there to put it off for a throw-in. But as I was saying, Victor, he's already got a yellow. Another foul like that might be at the end of his night.
Yeah, that's definitely something Coach Garcia can consider. Maybe looking for a sub here in these late minutes of the game here. Coach
he just
Garcia's
called someone.
Calling somebody over. Could be this hit right here.
Here comes the Pioneers. Fernando with a shot. Blocking that over there and getting a goal kick for Boston City. Game's definitely not slowed down at all. Players are tired, a couple mistakes, but the pace is still there for both sides and the desire to start the season off on the right foot, right, Victor?
Definitely. Both teams look hungry still. And if Boston City doesn't put another ball in the net, this game is going to go to the wire.
Here comes Zardo. Looking for Obina out front. The referee just called a foul on Obina. I don't see him do absolutely anything there.
It seems like the players on the Pioneers were complaining about that one, and they got the better of that call.
Yeah, two players coming in for Boston City. Obina asking Chuka to calm down. Captain showing his leadership skills here at the end of the game. And we have two players coming in for Boston City. Number 7, Luis Felipe Fernandez. We'll see what the substitutions are here for Coach Garcia's first substitutions in an official game for Boston City. Braulio has it out wide. Braulio Rodriguez looks it over. Finds his teammate. Right back to Braulio. Nice steal there by Marcelo Dominguez. Not here to play games either. He wears number 10, but he plays really well defensively as well. It's a throw in for the Pioneers. Ball in the box. Ooh, Thomas goes down hard. Referee doesn't see anything wrong with it. Lots of complaining. Now you're going to see some complaining. Looks like there was a little bit of contact there, but she didn't see enough to call the free kick.
There was nothing there. In the
Call
box.
Penalty kick, really.
That would have been a penalty in the box, so I don't think there was enough contact to call that one.
Again, trying to be a veteran there, leaving his body, looking for contact. As Paulo Jr., 49's coming off for number 7, Luis Felipe Fernandez. Applauded by everybody here. Paulo Jr.
Boston City substitution in the 80th minute coming on. Luis Felipe Fernandez, number 7, coming off. Paulo Jr. O nome da criança, number 49.
You'll confirm the substitution. Out comes Paulo Jr., number 49. In comes number 7, Luis Felipe Fernandez. And there he is, his first touch of the ball, trying to get some speed. Fights off the contact, gives it back to Dominguez, who loses it. Oh, could be danger. Braga's there to save it. Clean slide tackle. Felipe gets it again. Dominguez, Felipe, looking to show off, trying to catch that spot there in the starting 11. Fernandez.
He's just come onto the field, and he's hot, and he's ready.
Yeah, lacked a little bit of speed there, but he definitely fought off the defender and kept the ball. And Felipe Barros, number 39, is getting ready to come on for the Lions. Number 39, Felipe Barros. Big defender. Coach Garcia looking to solidify that defense with 10 minutes left to play.
And this is going to be a good move here by Coach Garcia with 10 minutes left in the game. Subbing in a defender for a midfielder. Good move.
Yeah, and Dominguez definitely tired there in the end of the game. Had a great game, the number 10, but was being used more defensively. And Barros comes in.
81st minute coming off number 10, Marcelo Dominguez. Coming on number 39, Felipe Barros.
It's another throw in, this time in favor of the Lions, Boston City. Obina. Look at where he is. Look, there's a push and pull there.
The Lions have definitely slowed down their pace here with about 9 minutes left in this game. And the Pioneers are still applying pressure, and they got to watch out.
Albo has it. Yeah, the Lions seem content in defending right now and pulling out the counterattack. But here comes the Pioneers. Barros, his first participation, is a big challenge there. Keeps it, loses it. Here comes Rose. 2 men in the box. Tomas gets it. Big shot. Out of bounds. No danger for Zardo.
That was a nice cross to the box from Mr. Khalid Rose. Mr. Rose into the box for Tomas Dubon. But it's right over the net of Big Nick Zardo. And I think that was another 3 points, right? Field goal.
Yeah, if those counted, we'd be in trouble. But, yeah, great play there again. A mistake there by Barros. Came in a little cold maybe. Ended up losing possession. And there was 2 men, Connor Hatch and Thomas Dubon, who came in both in position to strike. The shot didn't come out like he expected it. We have another foul in the middle here. Lots of free kicks in this second half. Couple of shout-outs. Dalva Zanardi Viva, Santi Duben, Cobralo. Asking for a penalty kick back there in that free kick. And Wellington Galdino. A couple of the fans watching with us at home. Appreciate the audience here. As we have another free kick. Felipe Barros is going to take this one. Looks like he's going to shoot it.
And he actually got a yellow card there.
I'm not sure what happened.
For a delay of game.
And then he went for the free kick, for the goal kick, for the field goal.
He got the field goal.
Yeah.
He got the field goal.
He was A little too much confidence there on that one, I'll say. Ball was at midfield. He took a shot at it. I think he's trying to pull the spirit of Roberto Carlos.
Hey, if you're going to get the yellow card for the delay of game, you might as well just take the shot, huh?
Not bad, not bad. Barros. Connor Yach has it. Chuka's there. Clears it. Rose has it. Looking for space. Connor Hicks. Ball bounced off of him. And she's giving it a corner.
Wow, this is going to be a corner kick for the Pioneers.
Ricochet ball over there, back and forth. Looks like the last touch was on Boston. And the Pioneers have another dangerous corner kick here in the final minutes of this game. Let's see what comes through it. Again, no one outside the box for the Lions. Cross in the first post. Cut off high. It's bouncing. No man's land. Herrera tries to get it. Cardoso. Pioneer still fighting for it. Cross into the box. Felipe Barros is there. Pioneer still have it. Shot blocked. Here's the space to counter. Let's see it. Let's see if the Lions can kill it here. Poor play. Poor play by the Lions. Yeah, Lucio has it.
And the Pioneers continue to pressure with only 3 minutes left in this game. Boston City getting a little questionable with the ball there in the back just instead of clearing it.
Here comes the Pioneers. 2 more substitutions coming. Both sides this time. On the Lions side, we have Mr. Rafael Gross. He's got a great name, I have to say.
That's gross. You see what I did there?
Nice one, nice one. And on the Western Pioneer side, number 21. Oh, let's see this counterattack here before we confirm the substitutions. Cardoso, poor pass. Pioneers have it. Push it forward. Barros with a weird header there, almost causing some trouble for Zardo. But the goalkeeper, Big Nick Zardo, was there. So on the Pioneer side, number 21, Basili came in. And on the Lions side, we haven't had the substitution yet. So Basili came in. I think it was Braulio Rodriguez who came out. There he is, trying to get it. Felipe Barros, long shot forward. Luis Fernandez finds Obina. Looks for the touch. I think he thought he was getting a throw in there. The ball didn't bounce his way, but he's still pressuring the goalkeeper, who clears it out. Oh.
It's surprising to see so late in the game, Obina still pressuring the keeper. He still got his feet under him.
Yeah. And Fernando not happy with that call by the ref there. Felipe Barros again. Chuka's there to correct a mistake by his partner. Here comes the Pioneer. Lucio looks for a cross in. Ball bounces back and forth. And Connor Hatch tries to get it. Got on the wrong foot there. And Manugan just has to watch it go out as we get ready for that substitution here for Boston City FC. And that's number 17, Rafael Gross, coming on as João Gabriel Cardoso comes off.
Boston City FC substitution in the 88th minute coming off number 11, João Gabriel Cardoso. Coming on at number 17, Rafael Gross.
Here comes the Lions. Pioneer have it. Luis Fernandez trying to get it. Luis Felipe Fernandez. Nice, solid defensive game by the Lions. Couple back and forth passes by the Pioneers trying to breach this great defensive game by the Lions. Oh, but a mistake there by Braga. Rose has it. Tries to get it out wide. Intercepted by the defense. Throw in Pioneers.
Yeah, Boston City complicating themselves with the back just a little bit, but Fernando was there to clear the ball.
2 minutes to end the game. It feels a little bit more like desperation at this point for the Pioneers as the Lions resort to just defending with a solid defensive strategy, though. And here comes the counter. This is where you kill the game. Here comes Manoogian. Doesn't have the legs under him anymore. Runs out of pitch. Throw in Pioneers.
And with 89 minutes played, it'll be interesting to see here, Hafa, if there's going to be any stoppage time. In the first half, there was no stoppage time, and we've had some free kicks and fouls here in the second half. Let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's no signaling for the stoppage time, so we're kind of in a...
That's correct.
Yeah, just... It's a surprise when the game ends.
The board's there, just hasn't been used.
Here comes Obina. Out wide, looks for the cross. Over the net again. Between the goalposts, not under the goalposts.
Over the net and between the goalposts. If this was a contest of field goals, it would be like 21-14 by now.
Here comes the Pioneers. Everybody forward. Long pass forward. Trying to find that late equalizer. Spoiling the opening party for the Lions. Let's see what happens. Nice play, Tomas. Connor Cooper Yash is in. Low cross. The shot! And what is she calling a penalty? No penalty. She pointed to the middle of the pitch. She scared me half to death.
Hafa got excited.
My heart stopped. I'm not going to lie.
It's going to be just a goal kick here for the Lions.
Normally when the referee points to the center of the thing, he's calling a penalty.
Or a goal kick.
But she was saying, get up, pointing to say no foul. And just there to scare the narrator.
And we have here 90 minutes played and still no idea if there's any stoppage time.
We're in mystery stoppage time now as the Lions have a free kick. I think the strategy here is just to pass the ball between each other. No, they're looking to go forward, trying to close the game. There you go, Bina. Look at that. Like a veteran, savvy veteran, holds the ball, ends up getting a missed touch there, and it's a throw-in for the Pioneers.
90 minutes played. No idea if there's any stoppage here.
They ask for a foul, and they get it. Contact there on Ben Manoogian. A push. She sees it, calls it. I think just a matter of waiting till she could end it at any minute now, Victor. Luis again has it. Ooh, shoots it right at Barros. It's a throw-in. Everybody, get the goalie up now. Everybody from the Pioneers getting ready to move forward.
Yeah, Pioneers, like you said, they're in desperation mode here. The Lions just have to defend for these last couple of seconds and hold off for this first victory in the USL League 2.
Oh, a mistake there. Cooper has it. Goes into the box. Looking for it. He shoots it out. Directly out. Hits the post and goes in through a field goal again.
This time it wasn't a field goal. It's off.
It was off. All right.
Off the post. Almost a field goal.
But what matters is it was way over the net. No dangers for Nick Zardo.
Hey, if the Pioneers keep shooting field goals, I am happy.
And I think that's it. I think it's kick this goal kick, end the game. The ref walks to the center of the pitch. Normally that means a whistle, no whistle. Pioneers ball again. Fights off the contact. Tobin, poor pass. Barros is there. Luis, nice little play. Obina looks for the long pass. What a beauty, Victor! Here comes another play to kill it. Luis has it with time, pushes it. It's in! Go! What a counterattack to seal off the win! Felipe Fernandez, the late sub, cold-blooded finish into the back of the net as the referee blows the whistle. Boston City FC 2, Western Mass Pioneers nothing. The Lions start USL 2 with the win.
What a way to finish this match. The players, they are down on the ground. They are tired. They are defeated. But they gave it their all on this first game here at the Veteran Memorial Stadium. What a beautiful goal to end this match. Boston City FC Lions 2, Western Mass Pioneers 0.
Excellent game. Excellent close. What a pass there, Obina. Played that target man perfectly, setting up his teammates. And Luis Felipe Fernandez finds the back of the net for a win. What a great start, Felipe. What a great start, Victor.
Wow, this is amazing, Hafa. We said this was going to be a battle of the 19s. And I was betting that, we'd see 2 goals by Obina. But we had an assist and then another beautiful run that he put on the ball. And Luis Felipe just ending this game in such a joyous, amazing way with that goal, with that second goal.
Excellent start to the season. Coach Garcia is elated, hugging his players on the pitch. We're elated here in the booth. What a great start. 3 points. Couldn't go any better, could it, Victor?
Wow. What a opener for Boston City FC. I'm excited to see these players play this season. I'm excited. They left their hearts on the field. They left it all on the field. What an amazing first game for Coach Garcia as well. He must be happy.
All right, taking the time to thank everybody involved here, starting with the fans watching at home. Tadeusz Turek, Bravo Boston, Ben Riley, Osmar Jr., Johnny Ventura, Carl Malone. That's a famous player.
Is it him?
So. Luke Perry, Dalva Zanardi, Eric Rodrigo, Santi Duben, Zach Carlos Jr., Joseph Bok Aikie, Gabriel Carvalho, everyone watching at home. Thank you so much. What a great game. A special thank you, of course, to our sponsors.
Boston City goal in the 90th minute. Number 7, Luis Felipe, o nome da criança.
Thanking our sponsors here. Of course, Red 9, Tavern in the Square, Remax, Atrium, Torcedores.com, Le Petit Enfant, Montessori School. Of course, Renato Valentin, who was here with us, our owner. An excellent start to the season. And my partner, of course, Victor Oliveira.
Thank you, Hafa. It was amazing. This is my first game doing the color commentating for a soccer game. I can admit that if the players had their nerves and jitters going for this first game, I did as well. But what a way to start the season. Boston picks up 3 points in their first game here at home. What a statement in the Lions' Den.
What a statement. We look forward to seeing you guys back here with us on Sunday as we have our second game of the season. But let's stay a little bit on this game to close out as we say our final words. An excellent game, excellent defensive game by the Lions especially. I did hear Coach Garcia mentioning that this was one of the toughest opponents that we'd have. And, we'd get them right off the bat. Normally, that's not the best time to face the toughest opponents in the division, or one of the toughest. But, a 2-0 win, an excellent defensive performance. And we can tell that Mr. Obina out front is going to be one of the main players to look forward to in this season.
It's going to be fun because both defensively and offensively, we have players to look out for. Definitely up front, we have players that can create a lot. We have Paulo Jr., we have Obina, of course, that goes without saying. We have Bruno Cardozo, who had some great opportunities and some great chances in the first half. We have even our left back, Kevin Ejeda, who makes a great give-and-go touch, and he's very fast. It's going to be a fun season to watch these guys play and develop throughout the season.
And let me ask you, my friend, looking at what we saw today, 90 minutes, who's your player of the game?
Look, I've wanted to say it was Chuka. I wanted to scream Chuka, but it's going to be Chuka in it's a close second because Obina. I mean, he didn't score, but both goals came from him. They started with him, and he made the difference on and off the ball as a striker.
All right, well, we're going to be politically correct then. You can give it to Obina. I'm going to give it to Chuka.
There you go.
Offense, I'll go defense.
There you go.
As we close out the night here, I want to welcome everybody to join us this Sunday at 6 p.m. So we can get Boston City versus Vermont Green. And, welcome to join with us once again. We'll post all the links on our social media, and we look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Hey, thank you, Hafa. Have a nice night. Take care, brother.
It was a pleasure.